Well, boys and girls, today we're going to do part 2 of our opinion writing. We're going to start right where we left off. You'll see me up in the corner. Well, how do you know that something is opinion writing? Think about what we did yesterday. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to recognize what opinion writing is and identify the different elements of the opinion writing. Let's get started. In today's lesson, you will learn how to recognize opinion writing. You will learn how to identify the different elements of the opinion writing. Let's get started. Now, when you come to these type of questions, you're going to be typing in these rectangles. Come up with as many different opinions as you can about one of these topics. You can select friends, computers, or rumors. Then write a list. You'll actually be typing on the keyboard. You'll put your cursor in here. Friends are great to have around when you are sad. So that's an opinion. That's what Mrs. Faulkner thinks. Someone else may not feel that way, so it wouldn't be true for them. And remember, in our part 1, that was one of the examples that they gave, so you knew what an opinion and a fact, how they were different. So that's what I feel. Now you can select friends, and you can continue to write as many as you can, or you can select computers or rumors. And when you're all finished writing with as many as you can, you're going to come over here and you're going to click the blue arrow. And then it'll save it, and your teacher will be able to see what you've written. We're going to learn how to identify now the different parts. We're going to look for words that show strong feelings. We're going to look for that opinion statement that's in the text, and then we have to have supporting reasons with details and examples to back that up. You can take notes if you'd like to. So let's try this one together before you're asked to do one on your own. Now it's time to learn what we just talked about with those 3 elements of opinion writing. When you come to these type of slides, you're going to notice there's 1 through 4 over on the side, and you'll just click through those before you go to the right. Read the text on the following slides. I'm going to read this to you. What words show strong feelings? Can you find the opinion statement? What are the reasons that support the opinion? Okay, I'm going to click through number 2. This is from a 3rd grade student. Morning snacks in school, part 1. Do you ever feel like you are watching the clock in school as it gets closer to lunch? Do you ever become distracted or have a hard time paying attention to your teacher? In order to solve this problem, students should have time to eat a morning snack every day. So when we're reading, this is someone's opinion, and we want to look at that first. So when you look through there, I hope that you're finding where that opinion is coming right out. And I think a lot of you have found that. That opinion is yes. In order to solve the problem, students should have time to eat a morning snack every day. Well, that leaves these other sentences here. Now, when I was reading this, I certainly felt that this had strong feeling. It used the word right there. And then it said, well, it gave that example. Do you ever watch the clock as it gets closer to lunch? I sure do. Do you ever become distracted and have a hard time paying attention to your teacher? Those are pretty strong statements right there. They make us think of how we feel exactly when we don't have something to eat before the school day begins. We'll go to slide 3. And these are 2 paragraphs we're going to read together. First, kids need a snack in the morning because not all students have time to eat breakfast. When our stomachs are growling and we are hungry, it's hard to pay attention. Having a snack would allow us to put all of our thinking towards learning. Well, when we've read that, you need to look at this first. We're going to talk about this tomorrow, transition words. But this tells us first, kids need a snack in the morning because not all students have time to eat breakfast. This is a really good reason. And the sentences that come after that are the details. When our stomachs are growling and we are hungry, it's hard to pay attention. And having a snack would allow us to put all of our thinking towards learning. So these are the examples that come after this reason. And we're ready to go to the next paragraph. It is also important to consider that having a daily morning snack time would give kids a break from their hard work. Without this break, our brains get tired and overworked. We need this short break to refocus our learning. And again, it is also another transition word. This is the detail, and then these are the examples. Our brains are tired, they're overworked. We need a short break to refocus our thinking. So when you look, the first sentence was the reason, and then the explanation or the details about that come after that. And now we're on to our last slide. Finally, a morning snack would give kids more energy to get their work done. And I love that because we saw those transition words. And here again, we have another one. Lunchtime can be 3 or 4 hours after the start of the school day. A detail that has an explanation after it. Food gives us energy and would help us do our best throughout the whole morning. Again, more detail and explanation. It's clear that adding morning snack time would be a great change for kids and teachers. Now, if we think about that, that sounds very similar to what they started at the very beginning. So this is our conclusion sentence that would match back here, that first sentence that we read. This food would give students an extra boost of energy. And again, it's giving explanation to that detail. Take time or talk to your teacher, principal about adding a morning snack time today. So these are the details that back up those reasons. And the conclusion sentence does match what we had at the beginning. All right, so I hope that you recognize that we had strong feelings, there was a clear opinion statement, and then there were supporting reasons with those details and explanations. And now we'll go to our next slide. All right, now you'll be reading this one on your own at home. I know it says with a partner, but unfortunately, you're going to be doing that, but we're going to read it together. Eating for Life, Part 1. And this time, you're going to notice something different. Eating fast foods can lead to having less energy, obesity, and many other health problems. It had right there that strong statement, that opinion, what somebody thinks right away. Replacing greasy, unhealthy foods with fresh fruit, vegetables, and whole grains can bring many lifelong benefits. If you want to have more energy and a healthier life, you should choose to eat healthy foods. So this right here is really more, if you want to have more energy and a healthier lifestyle, you should choose to eat healthy foods. So you might think eating fast foods can lead to having less energy. It doesn't start off. Again, this is the opinion piece down here. And these are the examples, the details that follow with this opinion. You're going to continue to read each paragraph doing the same thing. If you have a sheet of paper at home when you go to do these, and you'll see why in a minute that I'll have you do this. fruits and vegetables and whole grains give your body vitamins and nutrients that your body needs to function properly. This can keep you from getting sick so you don't have to miss school or playtime. Healthy foods give you more energy to do all the important things you need to do each day. Foods high in sugar and fats can make you feel more tired, keeping you from being able to play and work hard. You will do the same thing. If you have a sheet of paper, you'll just be jotting this down. Where is the reason? And then what sentences are the details or explanations? Lastly, healthy foods not only keep you healthy and active, but they taste great. With bright colors and interesting flavors, fruits and vegetables make great snacks and add a lot of flavor to any meal. These foods will add variety to your diet. By making fresh or fruits, vegetables, and whole grains a part of your every meal, you can have a healthier body. Doing so will give you more energy and help you stay strong. Talk with your parents about including more healthy foods in your meals. Your whole family will benefit from eating better. So after you get done reading all of the slides, you'll click here. And what it's going to ask you is independent practice. That's why if you are writing and jotting those notes down, you're going to answer this question. What is the opinion of the passage? And write down all the reasons that support the opinion below. Hint, look for the strong words and reasons with examples to support the opinion. So you'll come in here and you'll click your cursor here and you'll write the opinion of the article was, or of the text. You'll write that down and then you'll write the reasons and list the examples that they give you to support that. And when you're finished with that, you can click and then you'll go to the next slide and it'll say, I got it. Now, what if you didn't write down everything? You just go back and click where this is, and there you have it. You can click and you can reread so that you'll have those. All right. And then when you click those again, it lets the teachers know once you have typed, it'll say, I got it. All right. So let's think back. What makes an opinion writing an opinion piece? In here is where you'll type the answer. Opinion writing is a person feeling, and it is not true for everyone. Remember, it is what somebody thinks and feels. I may like strawberry ice cream and you may like chocolate as your favorite. So it is not true for every person, but it's what somebody thinks or feels. But that person can give you reasons and back it up with examples to get you to think the way they think or to understand how they feel. Once you're finished with writing or typing in the box, you'll click and then you'll take a poll. And a poll lets the teachers know just how you're feeling about opinion writing. You can stop and you'll click here and it'll say, I'm confused. Slow down, I need more practice, or I'm ready to move on, I'm a pro. And once you've answered that question, then you'll go on and click, and then you'll be at the end of part 2. Now remember, boys and girls, you can always go back and reread, and you can retake the answers and typing as many times as you feel is necessary. You'll have a code to do this, so look for that, and I will see you at our next lesson. I hope you enjoyed your opinion writing for today. Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.